Hi everyone, it's Gayle and it's Forgotten Friends Friday. Today I am going to attempt to make myself my own correspondence journal. You'll remember these big huge journals that they hold all of the correspondence that I receive. And so that's what I'm up to today. So this is I feel like it's a bit of a Forgotten Friends. I have a stack of these that I purchased on Etsy. Thank you, Lynn. And as you know, if you've been watching me for a while, Texas Freckles on Etsy. Melanie over there, she made me these wonderful big old journals. I have about a dozen that she's made me, but I can't get a hold of her anymore. I've tried a couple different methods of reaching her and haven't been able to. So I'm going to dive in and make my own. So here we go. Let's see. I'm going to keep that as reference. Let's do hi and hugs. Hi and hugs to Chris, Kat, Nancy, and Janny. Thank you so much for your kind comments and for being there. Okay, let's do this. So I did do one thing ahead, which was I did cut the cardboard. So I cut a 3-inch, the size of the book, and so that's what we're going to use for the spine. I have an old recycled Tyvek envelope here. I'm going to need that, and some fabric that I thought would be fun with it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to cut out the pages of this little book. And it looks like it may be fairly straightforward. We'll see. We'll see. I need to get a bit thicker utility knife. That would be helpful, I think, in my efforts. But just want to make sure I'm not cutting, if I can help it, anything but the pages out here. We're going to take the spine out anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Okay. See, I'm not quite sure that this one is sturdy enough to get through. Well, we'll try it again. Maybe this side, huh? I don't know. No. Okay. Sorry. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm excited for today. I have nothing to do but be in my craft room. And I kind of needed that. I had a YWCA meeting yesterday, and there's just so much to do there that it kind of stresses me out a little bit because there's just much to be done, and you know, volunteers in general don't have that much time to give, you know, and so anyway, so those are a little stressful. Okay, I'm getting it. There we go. The book is out. Now we're going to use some of these pages in the journal. So, and they look like they're going to come apart pretty easily. So that's good. Okay, so job one done. Now we're going to cut this away, this spine away from the book. It's all kind of taped up. It looks like this one had seen better days. Let's see. I'm going to use my big cutter. I had a question about cutters, and so maybe I can answer that while I'm doing this. This is my Big Fisters cutter, and I use it like I used it to cut the corrugated cardboard. Book covers like this. Any heavy duty stuff, I use this one because I can stand up and really press on it, you know. So that's great. This Fiskars I use when I'm working with 12 by 12 paper, something big, right? And then my little Tim Holtz guillotine I use if the paper is smaller. So that's my sort of philosophy on it all for that person that asked. Okay, I'm not sure which would be better to go this way or the other way. I can kind of tell where I'm at a little bit better this way, I think. So I think that's good. Ooh, that was way easier than I anticipated. Okay, good. Now we'll just slide it down and try and do this edge. Well, easy peasy. All right, cool. Got that done. Near you. Okay, put this away. I think that's all we'll need that for. I will want this one as we go along because we'll have pages to cut and whatever. So, okay, so there is our cover, front and back. Now, what I'm going to do is take this. That is going to go kind of like this with a bit of space between the spine and the front and back because it needs to be able to swing closed. But this is where our Tyvek is going to come in. So I'm going to cut, I just want one side of this envelope. Just cutting, I better show you. Just cutting off one side so I just have the other side. Okay. Well, that's a funky little corner there. All right. I'll keep this because you never know when we might be able to use a bit of it. So, but we'll toss that over there. Okay. Height-wise, we're going to want... I'm actually going to try and trim this a little bit better. It's kind of rolled up, and that's going to cause me difficulties. So, there we go. Okay. And we want it to be right about that height. Let me just mark that. Okay. So this is going to be funky to cut, but I'm going to give it a whirl here. Just kind of get down as far as I can anyway. Okay, that piece I'll throw away. Now, I'm going to cut this so that it's wide enough. Now, I've got a little thing that I think can kind of guide me. See how it's green right there and then brown? I think that's going to be my guide in terms of width. So, right about here. Okay. Right about there. Doesn't have to be perfect. especially since it's just for me, but it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cover it up with fabric anyway. Okay, about right about there. Okay, I'll save this for another one. Okay, so now we're gonna glue this. I'm gonna actually pull this down a little bit and line it up with my mat just to make sure it's square. I have no idea, guys, if this is how Melanie did this project, but I'm going to. So Melanie, if you happen to watch this, I've said this in multiple videos, if you happen to watch this, I would love to hear from you just to know you're okay. I'm capable of making my own journals, although I really loved yours, but I'm going to use yours as sort of a prototype, and then we'll go from there. I'm using Fabri-Tac. It's just what I use for this. I mean, you can use something different if you want to. I think as you really get into this craft, I think you begin to know what your favorites are for different. I get the questions all the time. Why do you use this instead of this in terms of glue, or like the cutters and stuff? I think you just kind of get into a rhythm of what works for you, is what I would say. But okay. Alrighty then, there's that one. Let's grab our smoother thing, for lack of a better name. All right, so there's that one. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. This is slightly crooked. There we go. Okay, happy with that. Now, but, you know, I totally don't mind answering the question, because I know it's just until you've kind of figured it out, it takes a little bit to know what product works best where. Okay, let's put that on there. I'm so excited to be getting this done because I've known that I needed to do it. I just haven't made the time to do it. So this is good, because I'm getting a stack of correspondence again, and you know, want to be able to have somewhere to put them. So I'll be making a few of these. Okay, so here's my fabric. How I think going that way, it will go all the way around. I want it to wrap all the way around. So let's just go like this. And we want to have enough so that we cover up all the Tyvek. So we're going to go right about here. And I don't mind leaving on the selvage because I can cover it up on the other side. So let's make sure we have two lengths. We do. Okay. This is, I think that's a little Mary Englebright. The other thing I did prior to turning on the camera was I went ahead and went through my scrapbooking papers for the pages. And what I'm going to use on these are some old scrapbooking papers that I have that, you know, that I'm not currently using. Okay, that's very fun. Maybe we could put it right there, and that fold is right in the right spot. That's what we'll do. Okay, let's goober this up with some major gluage. So, yeah, and I will be generous with the glue. Might have to go back and go under the edges because I don't know for sure that I'm doing this the right width, you know. But it's probably coming out the side. This bottle, I keep forgetting I need to do a new bottle. I've had this, probably had this bottle of the Sugar Bell bottle for, maybe 5 years or something. So I've definitely gotten my good out of it. These Sugar Bell bottles I do have on my favorite things on my website. If you are in need. Okay. There's that side. Okay. Turn her over. And I'm going to put this side up first and that side down. It's a little off. Maybe I can trim it. I'll trim it before I glue it down. Maybe. Okay, that's good on that side. How are we on the other side? Yeah, could use a bit of a trim. Just kind of go down the edge there a little bit. Okay, that is fine. Alrighty then. Gluing, and gluing. Then like I said, we'll go back and make sure we've got under the edges really well put down. Okay. A little string here. That doesn't need to be there. Okay, right about here, I would say. And of course, when you sew in your signature, you're gonna, you know, have this bound down even more. Okay, this is crooked. Doesn't matter, I can put some lace or something right there. Or a pocket that goes across there or something. Yeah, so see on this side, need a little more down here. Yep, see how it's coming out of my bottle? It's not supposed to do that. So I need a new bottle, I think. There we go there. That's down. That's all down. Good, good, good. Okay. How are we here? Yeah. I had a feeling I wasn't quite going far enough out. I've had a lot of requests for building a journal out of a book. So it's basically, this is basically the how how I put a new spine on it. You can also just use the spine that's there. And we'll have to do a vintage book one of these days. Well, I actually have my vintage cosmetology book that I'm going to do. So that will be that project. Okay, well, look at there. We've got our cover basically done. I do think I might, I might want a little trim or something on this, but we'll see. I'm going to set it aside to dry for now, though. Someplace. Okay, got it. Meanwhile, while that's drying, we're going to try and take the book apart, and then we're also going to look at papers and what we need to do there. Let me use my tiny scissors maybe. I can see in here, I can see the string that's holding it together. Like right here is a good signature to take out. I think if I get my fingers under it here and just trim those little the little strings. It's tough to do. It's tough to get in there. Let's see, maybe my needs this. When you're mid-project, the English language goes right out the window. This has a little bit of glue to it too. So there we go. That's some progress there. Oh, it's helping to kind of use my body to hold the book. I'm hoping once I get one out, the rest of them will be a bit easier. So just cutting the strings. There we go. So there's a signature. This, I tore up that page a little bit, but it'll mostly be intact. So we can use the pages in the signature. So I've got all the strings. Can you see the shiny glue? So it's like they put the strings in, they sewed it in, and then they put glue at every part where there was a string so that it wouldn't come apart, which I have to say that part was pretty good. The spine was on the outside was a little dicey, but yeah, there's a good signature to use. And I'm just going to see if I can pull out several. And then maybe I'll do some off camera too or something. Just so I have some variety to play with in terms of placing the pages. Oh yeah, this is working. Yeah, once you get the first one out, everything loosens up a bit. Oh, hello. There it is. Okay. There we go. Like, look at those fun pictures. There we go. There's another one. Yeah, there's only two more that I think I can easily get out. we go. Getting all the little stringies off. Isn't that a fun? That's Colorado. That's where half my family lives. Here's the next one. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then I think, like I say, I think there's one more that I can get out easily, and then we'll just leave the rest for other things. But yeah, so any of these pages that I don't use in the journal, I will just have, I have a big box of book pages that kind of use along the way. There we go. Yeah, so these are just the few pages. I wonder what the spine's like. Sometimes the spines are really cool too, and are fun to like use in a grungy journal or something like that. There's some stringies. Gosh, come out. Well, that one is stubborn. We'll just cut you off then if you're going to be like that. Okay, and then these just kind of the spine's a bit crunchy. Okay. Go. Oh, look at the circus stuff. It's been a while since I made a circus journal. Kind of recall all those things that you've made in the past, right? See, how fun is that to just put on the grungy edge of a grungy journal? So I have a little sack of these that I keep. So I'm going to put that over here in my keep pile. Okay. All the pages are free. So these will be stored with pages. And now we're going to clean up a tiny bit here. Just scoop some of these crumbs into my basket and the little threads and stuff. Okay, so now let me show you what else we've got here. Oh yeah. Okay, so these were some extra pockets that Melanie had made, so I thought I would try and use those. And then I've got page protectors here. I bought a whole box, like a paper box of page protectors at an estate sale, and I love how Melanie, on some of her pages, like this one, it's page protector, and so it's clear so you can see what I've stored in there. Here's another one. So I definitely want to do that. She's done a lot of sewing around the edges because it's tough to get these to glue down. So they'll be sewing, but I'll do that off camera. Okay, so papers that I'm going to use. This is a stack of two-sided. I went for two-sided, but two-sided papers that I've had forever, and I just thought, you know what, this would be a good opportunity to use them up. So yeah, there's only 2 pages in this one. So, and I don't know, I'll have to think about what to do with those little tags and things. And that's a fun backing too. I'll have to think about what I want to do with that. But those 2 pages I'm going to use for sure, because then that completes that. Oh, sorry. This is Hackney and Company English Garden, it's called. And I used it a lot, obviously, since there's only 2 pages left. Okay, this is one from DCWV, Preserved Paper is what it's called. And as you can see, it's 2-sided. And there's some gold foil and stuff. I don't use that in my journals, really. So, yeah, I thought this one was kind of pretty fun to use. So we've got that one. Then we've got this K and Company. I have 2 of these. Susan Wingate designer paper, and it is 2-sided as well. Now, the other thing I looked at was weight. I didn't want it to be super thick. Like, I have a lot of scrapbook papers that's pretty thick, but I want to take up these journals with my correspondence, not with thickness of paper. So we've got that one. This one is some leftover Ciao Bella Microcosmos, it's called, and it's super pretty paper. I just have a few pieces left. I've used it in other things, but yeah, it's really pretty. It's got bugs. I should probably save that bug page for my bug journal that I intend to do. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull that out, and we'll just use these. And then this paper is, this was a favorite for a long time. K and Company, K Sarah designer pad. So it's really pretty, and I have like 2 of those, plus these loose ones. And then this one is a K and Company that literally I had 2 sheets left of that. So I need to figure out, I could do something with this. Okay. Maybe that's some of the scraps, I don't know. But yeah, so those 2 pages, I think I'm going to keep these out, and I'm going to keep these paper pads aside from my other paper, just to use for these particular books. Let's see, we have these 2 pages. Could maybe do those. I'd kind of like to have a little bit of everything in there, but I'm thinking that's, I don't know if that's enough or not. Okay, but these 2 we haven't used, so I'll put them on top in case we want them. Okay, so there's 3 signatures in these journals. Let's check out how many pages are in a signature. So 3 signatures. We've got 1, 2. I don't know that I'll do, well, maybe I'll do something fancy like that. That'd be fun. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 pages per signature. So eventually we're going to need 18 pages, right? And doesn't look, yeah, it looks like maybe 2 of the book pages per, and then 4 of the others. Okay. Now the thing is this is wider than a 12 by 12. So you can see there's a bit more there. So we're going to have to add on some ends to these papers as well. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is pick out 6 pages here to use. Better check my time. Oh, good. I'm doing good. Okay. And I'm just going to go with ones that speak to me, ones that I really like. That's pretty with that flower. So let's use this one. I don't mind that covered wagon either. Those two are kind of fun. Okay. So those. I want the Colorado one. I don't know where it's at, but stars. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so I want this one. Their spines are in really good shape, so they're going to be just fine to just go ahead and put in. Let's see, so that one. Maybe this one, unless oh yeah, this one. I like that. That's good. Okay. Where's Colorado? These are really cool children's books. Now they can find whatever they want on the internet, right? I hope Colorado must be in here, right? Ooh, that's cool. Well, where's the Colorado one? Did I go past it? Was I hallucinating? I really like that one. Oh, I like the clocks too. I gotta look at the loose ones. Maybe Colorado's in the loose ones. Circus. Okay, I'm hallucinating apparently. You guys are probably, Gayle, it's right there, and I'm looking past it. There's Utah. Oh, there. It says Utah right there. I looked at that, and I'm like, oh, that says Utah. Okay, well, thanks for hollering, if you were hollering at me. Okay, so I got an extra one. I like that one. I like that one. Maybe this one will go. This one will go. Okay, so we got 6 of those. That's good. Now preparing the pages. What I'm thinking is to get them cut down to the height, and then we can maybe use what's left as a to lengthen the pages a bit. I don't know. Need my ruler. So these pages are 10 inches. So we'll have a 2-inch little bit, and I think that's going to work. Okay. 10 inches. So I'm going to cut these down to 10 inches. Just make sure they're right side up here. Yep. Okay. 10 inches. Get her straightened up here. Okay. And we'll make a spot for our strips. Okay, let's do these ones. Might as well take off the white part first. Had a nice visit today, speaking of Colorado, with my daughter that's a realtor there. She's doing so good. She doubled her sales from last year. So now she's kind of working on figuring out the balance, you know, and not having too much on her plate, you know. Don't we all end up trying to figure that out at some point? Okay, these ones are one-sided, so I don't want to use those. And they're like just paperweight, so that was from a different pack. These, however, are two-sided and have I probably can't cut all those at once. Let's just do. I'm sorry, Birdie, you're going to get your head chopped off. Maybe I should do you on the bottom. Yeah. See, I do try and preserve the animals. Okay. That's a cute page. I like that. Alrighty then. This one. If I do it here, will I have most of the bug left? This one can be either way. I think I'll go this way. I don't know if that's enough to extend the page, but we'll see. Let's see. So this one, I think I want to go off the bottom. Top and top. So we'll do this one by itself. All right. So last night, I was telling you that my son was here. Well, he even said hello yesterday. So we watched a scary movie called Smile. And it was good. There were some good startles in it. And some good jumps. So anyway, we did that. And gosh, I wonder if that will... I can... That is just very nearly right at that line. Yeah. That's a funky little piece, but that'll work. Yeah, so there were some good jumps. And what was interesting was Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon's daughter starred in it, and she was awesome. I thought she really was a good actress. So that was fun. And they didn't fall asleep, which was bonus, because that's no fun when they fall asleep and I'm left to fend for myself. Oh gosh, I don't want to cut off any bugs, really. Oh, I can just, if I do it that way, I can just get the bugs in there. I don't know. I think there's a better use for that paper, I'm going to say. And these I could cut out. Okay. This one's good though. Yeah, so we watched that. Had Mike's yummy chicken nuggets for dinner. He makes the best chicken nuggets. And yeah, just so fun to spend the evening with him. With both mics. Okay, so this one. Oh, there's a bug. So let's cut this side. And I feel very happy about using up some of my nice scrapbooking paper. Okay, so we'll see if we have enough. We have 2, so we need 12 pieces, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've got a few extras for next time. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. But now we got to figure out, got time to figure out how much we need to add to these, right? Yeah, see. So we've got a good, I don't know that my strips that I cut off are going to be enough. So we've got a good, I think 2 1/4 will do it. So like these just aren't going to be enough. Okay, 2 1/4. So what I think I'm going to do is take these other pages and cut them to 2 1/4. And we'll use those as the extensions. 2 1/4. And we're going to need 12 of them. So you know what? I should have made these bigger. I'm going to make them 3 because we need to be able to glue them on, right? Okay, we'll see. Okay, 2. Okay, well, that's all right. We'll just do what we can. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that all the way through to begin with. Okay, because I was a ding dong, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need 2 more. Maybe what we could do is glue a couple of these together. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll have 2 more. Okay. Made just a little extra work for myself. So we'll get one of these glued together and see how we do. Okay, let's glue these together, and we want it to end up to be about 3 inches. So that's just going to be about like that. Okay, I need something to glue on. Just grab a sheet of this to glue on. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do with these two is I'm just going to make a little mark where they need to meet so I know where to put my glue. Alrighty then. And as I said, I think a lot of these pages are going to be sewn, so that'll help too. Let's see, I feel like we got a good start on this though. I mean, it's got a little to go, but we got a good start on it. So actually, I would say that my, now what I want to do is use one of these. Let me find one over here that I can just use as a one that I'm not all that excited about. I'll just use it as my template. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the papers are a forgotten friend as well. Really, it ended up to be. Okay, and then this is going to go here. So whoops. Went off shift, which is why I wanted to use a page I wasn't all that excited about. Okay. Okay, so we have one page that's the right size. One done, 11 to go. Okay, well, since we're just about out of time, I am going to grab the cover and show you, since we started that today. Okay, so theoretically, this should bend, and it does. Isn't that fun? I love that. I love that. I don't know that I want to cover that up, to be honest. So what I may do is just put a little something on the inside. What is she? She just had the ragged edges. Yeah, they don't necessarily meet up either, but maybe I'll just put a little something there. How about this? Just put that down. That'll finish it off nicely. So we'll just do that and then we'll call it done, okay? Can get that to cut straight. There we go. Oops. Try not to drop the pin. It's always scary. This lace came from MK Maz on Etsy. Just in case you wanted to know. Because you know me, I swear sometimes I keep Etsy in business all by myself. You guys help. What am I saying? You guys help. I do the Etsy shares and you guys help. Okay. So let's do this. And just, okay, we're just going to run this down. And then the cover will really be done. Come on, little glue, come out. Okay. And that's nicely neatened up. Good. Okay, let's go. Then we'll set this aside to dry again. So I'll go ahead and get the pages put together. Yeah, really, I have to do something about my glue bottle. It's really getting all over me. Okay, that just neatens up. That's fine. So there we go. There is our cover. Yay. Okay. And now that we've kind of figured out how to make the pages and stuff, I feel like we're one step further there. Ooh, that's pretty too. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm just gonna fold that. There we go. So we've got the start of a signature. Fun. Okay, guys, that's it for today. We got to start on our next correspondence journal. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and helping me get this project going. I hope you have a wonderful day, a grateful day, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.